as chaotic as always. Today I'm just doing some very, very basic makeup. I've still got some blue in my eyes. I didn't properly clean my face. I know, taboo. So there's that information for you if you wanted that. Any whoosies, yeah, we're going very, very casual, basic. I always say that, but we know me. Anyway, I just don't like foundation on my face in general. So I rarely ever put on foundation. But something that I do really appreciate is contour sticks. And this one from, I think it was, yeah, it's Catrice, the Magic Shaper Contour and Glow Stick. Is currently what I'm using. Not necessarily meaning it's the best, but I do really enjoy it and I do think it is good. So I literally just take, it's in the shade, oh, way over here. I just take it and then I like to go boop and boop. This will be like a really good, you are going to work around people and you don't want to look like a clown makeup look. I like to go in my crease with it and a little bit on the outer corner underneath my eyelid, and once again just in the crease over here. Sometimes I like to just a little bit over there and a little bit over there. I feel like that lifts the eye a little bit. Drop it and oh, do the chin. With this, it's very important to just keep a straight face or a like level where you don't do this, because then your lines will be distorted and then that'll be what you look like for the rest of the day. I normally did the top as well, but I find that I just don't blend that very well. Or I did under the lips as well, it just gives it a little bit of a fuller lip kind of a look. Yeah, so I don't do that anymore, like the sometimes, but I rarely. And then I just take a nice dense flat brush. Got these off of either Shein or Temu. And they're pretty good. It's the Mange, M-A-A-N, hello, G-E, it's reverse, but anyway. And circular motions work best for me. I really enjoy blending my makeup with a brush because it feels like I'm painting a portrait and I'm a portrait of God, so anyway, I do think some days I do value a little bit of a more basic casual look, so yeah. And also I've been asked quite a few times by some people to give a tutorial on a basic look. So James, this is not for you. I'm sorry, this is very cookie. This is very basic brown. We're in South Africa, okay? The makeup trends here are not as trending. But hi, tune in if you want to look into some crazy makeup styles and things. Subscribe. Yeah, I just literally blend everything. And whenever you're blending, try to blend in an upward motion or with the idea, like I do circular motions, but with the idea of bringing your face up, not dragging it down. Because I recently saw someone, oh, I can't remember who it was. I don't remember who it was, but someone was blending their contour downwards. And I was like, no, don't do that. Don't do it. Because you're dragging your face down if you are blending your contour down. And then I just like to drag that into the neck a little. Now maybe because I do know that most people that wear that wear foundation, oh, that what? Hello. Most people that go to work enjoy wearing foundation. That took a lot of brain power to get that sentence out. I'm gonna go with the Catrice, oh, not the Catrice, the Revlon Color Stay Long Wear Makeup. Okay, this one. It's what I have at the moment. Apparently the Maybelline Skin Tint is amazing, so I'm gonna give that one a go next after I run out of this one. So if you are looking to buy a new foundation, I do enjoy this one, but I'm gonna try that one next. So I'll just blob it. Normally I have like a silicone tool thing that I just dab it on my face, but I don't know where it is. Now with this, I like to put my foundation in spots where I normally would put a little bit of concealer. And I try to avoid the areas where I've just done my contour. And yes, I do use the same brush, and I'm not supposed to though. If you've got two different brushes, go for that. I just am lazy. Yeah, and I like to just dab around the areas where I've done concealer and things, just to blend that out and get a nice and unified look. I really enjoy using a makeup brush to blend my makeup because I just find that it blends it well. Um, so yeah, and it just looks natural to me. Like it looks like very minimal makeup or that kind of no makeup look. Okay, then after doing that, I like to go in with the shiny side, the highlight side of this. It's not necessarily the best highlighter stick, I would say. It's definitely like not my absolute favorite I've ever used, but I've got it and I'm gonna use it because I have it. So I just go with a straight line down the middle of my nose and a little boop on the tip of my nose, and then a swipe down my cheek at the top like so, and a swipe down my cheek that side. Because this is a cream product, I'm wanting to use this, just doing a little bit on the chin as well, because and in the inner corners of the eye. Yeah, because this is a cream product, I'm wanting to use this before I apply any sort of powder on my face. You need to do liquids and creams before your powders, otherwise your liquid will just look caked on top of the powders. Now I'm just going to use a face brush to blend this because I want this to be part of my skin, level, not my like I don't want it to be too stark, I don't know how to explain it. It's not supposed to look too sharp on my face. Something that I actually didn't do now that I'll quickly add in is my brow bone, or underneath my eyebrow. I love accentuating that because it just brings the shape of the eyebrow out a little bit. Also, I don't do skin prep. I really should. You should do skin prep. You really should. It really changes your makeup. I'm lazy. Also, if you're in South, well, actually, they sell it around the world, so irrelevant of where you are. Anique is such good face care. Like, no one can change my mind. I still to this day believe that is the absolute best skincare available on the market. Anyway, I'm gonna use this one again. Just gonna go in underneath my eyebrow just to really define the shape of the brow, and also it's extra glitter to the face. Wait, hold on, I've got a comment here on the TikTok side. Don't even have a skincare routine. No, it's horrible. Like, I literally wet wiped my makeup off yesterday. I know, please be offended. I don't care. I have like Eucerin. It was in my makeup bag, so I wasn't gonna use it. Like, I'm not gonna get up and get my makeup bag. No, that's too much effort. Anyway. Girl, I feel like so many women, so many women don't do things the way most people do. What? I'm not making any sense, but you understand me. You get my vibes. So, the next step I want to take is put on some blush. Now, normally when I'm doing my creative makeups, I would put the blush after because I use masking tape and things and it can take off the blush. But I think for today I'm just going to do the blush at this step. Now, I really love my painted palette because I can actually use it as a blush as well. But I also have, it's just broken, and I do think I got it from the discontinued collection from Essence. Like, I think this was actually, they sent this as things that are leaving the shelves, so I profusely apologize. But the Blush Crush from Essence is also very good. It's like a deep, like a almost sunburn meets like your contour vibes. I don't know how to explain. It's a very deep, it's a brownie blush. It's like a, you get me. Anyway, now I like to go on top of my cheek. I see a lot of people doing their blush down here. I don't know what you're doing down there. Did you lose the roadmap, or like what's happening? And once again, circular motions and up. And then I like to dab it across my nose because it gives it a sunburned look. So yes, loving different. Yes, we were born to be different. And then I just, oh, what I was actually saying, the James Charles painted palettes are so great because you can actually use them as blush as well. And I'm going to show you now, like this is such a good color for me, but a lot of people enjoy a little bit of a pinky tone to their blush because it's blush and we want to look cutesy. I know. So I'm gonna go in with that as well. In this painted palette, the neutrals one, I'm gonna go in with Warrior now. I normally do vintage and Warrior combined, but because I did add that darker shade, I'm gonna just go into Warrior and just tap 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 tap. I am experiencing some blush blindness, but it's okay. Then I also enjoy using whatever is left on my brush and going in on my eyes, trying to focus more so on my actual eyelid than on my brow bone, just to get that little bit of an undertone. Now, if you go a little bit extravagant with your blush, that's okay. Just use like a big foundation brush. This is the one I used for the highlight, but you can use the foundation or this one. And I just tap and swipe. And I like to go around the shape of where my blush is supposed to be. Tap on it and swipe around it. And that just really tones it down a little bit without it looking kooky. Um, it naturally brings it down just a little bit. Then I'm gonna go in with the eyeshadow now. So because I want this to be a very natural, neutral, kind of like I can go to work with this face makeup look, I'm gonna go for more browns, but I do want to add a little bit of a pink tone just to make it a little bit different from the average brown basic makeup look. So I'm gonna go in with perhaps Warrior and just tap 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 that in. And you can use any makeup brush that you've got, any makeup palette that you've got. If you are unsure how to use your makeup palette, you are so welcome to send me a DM. My Instagram is also glitterbomb_official. TikTok, I don't really reply. Love it. Oh, these palettes are great, hey? I don't really reply to my DMs because it confuses me. Everything, like the notifications and everything, is just together. Anyway, so on Instagram, go send me a DM and be like, hey, this is the makeup palette that I've got. What can I actually do with this? Now, I enjoy just going in and trying to focus kind of in the crease with this and then bringing it down. That way we are building a base for our makeup look. We love pink. We love pink. Pink is vibes. I think pink and purple. Oh, my favorite color has to be the rainbow. Anyway, I'm gonna then go into vintage, which is a slightly darker kind of a pink. And then I'm gonna go into my outer corners and just tap, 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 tap. Now, I prefer keeping my darker shades in the outer half, but most concentrated in the outer third of my eye. So, and then I look up and lightly drag that down into the outer third of my lower lash, just to connect the color a little bit. Okay, go in the other side as well. So we are focusing on the outer third, but bringing it in to the half of the eye. And then I once again will look up and just blend that to be there. Okay, I always work with a window in front of me because you get that natural light, and especially with daytime makeup you are going to be in natural light, so you want to do your makeup in natural light so you can actually see accurately what you are doing. That way you will always be blended well, and everything will just look very cohesive. Now I'm gonna go in with I think I'm gonna go in with cookie dough. No, perhaps oak. Yeah, I'm trying to keep this as like, I'm trying to keep my mind on the concept of people doing this look will most likely want to do very natural makeup. So I'm gonna go with oak. I think I would normally go treehouse, but like I said, I'm trying to just do this in a way where the average person can go to work and feel confident in this look kind of a makeup style. I'm just gonna go into the crease with this. Now the crease is the fold of the eye, so it is where you see your eye lid folding, whatever you know. And I just want to lightly go in with that and keep it in the crease. Now you want to softly blend, because what I've realized over time, if I do a lot of makeup in a certain period of time and I add too much pressure to my eyelids, my flipping eyelid will droop. I'm not even joking. Like, it will be like, oh sis, we're old now. So very gently do that. I want to look into like airbrushing makeup more, because there was movement in the house and I'm the only person here. So if this is my final destination, send love. Anyway, so yo, I don't know what I was saying. Oh, I want to look into airbrush makeup because I think dankie vir die roos meerkat meisie, because I think airbrush makeup has so much less like, ugh, you just understand what I'm saying, okay? Just, it doesn't track on your oog. My English is running out, it's too early for me. Okay, so we did the crease now. Then just slightly there. And now I like to go back in with, I don't know which brush I use, I can't remember, but I'm gonna go this one. Just, I like to go in with the pinky shade that we use as a base, and just once again swoop that over a little, but very very lightly, like I'm barely touching the skin. I just find this helps to blend that color very, very nicely. And just soften the edges of what we have just applied. Okay, so I'm pretty much semi happy with this. I'm gonna go in with Movie Night, which is this beautiful brown foil. Where's the camera? Over here. Hello. It's not picking up as well, but it is actually so stunning. And I'm just gonna tap 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 on the center of my lid, and then same on the other side. Tap 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 tap, and just kind of bring that into the inner corner lightly. And then I'm gonna go in with, oh, okay, so I want to do a little bit of Champs as well, which is this pinky shade, but it's a little bit of a darker shade. Just gonna kind of combine the two a little. Oh my word, yes, love that. Okay, and then I'm actually obsessed with Cloud. I'm just gonna use the same finger, it's fine. Cloud is like so beautiful, so I'm gonna try and kind of tap that there, and then oh, stop it. Cloud is such a good inner corner shade. It's just, oh my word, it's so stunning. I actually have a brush that I normally apply with, but yeah, no, I don't know where it is right now. Oh, here it is. I found it. That was easy. No, it's not this one. Where are you now? Anyway, okay, well, we're just gonna go ahead with this. And just soften that inner corner, because you don't want it to look like cry, you know. Okay, and then I just take Cloud as well, and go underneath the brow bone. Like so. And same thing on the other side. Okay. Now I like using an angled brush and going into something like, I would go Treehouse today, because I want to go not too dark, but I want to go dark enough. And I don't know what green pigment is on here, and we're just hoping and praying that doesn't follow us along. And then really just go as close as possible to the lash line. And yeah, that's basically that. Just literally dragging it down the lash line to the middle of the eyes where I stop. And then you can at the top as well start at the middle and just kind of stamp on or draw on or whatever you want to call it, swipe on some eyeliner. Now for those of you that joined yesterday, a little bit of a trick that I learned from an old Tanny recently was to use your eyeshadow as your lip products. So I once again don't know where the brushes that I use. Hello. I apologize. Are you okay? Did you get haar from Skidder? Again. This time it was a little bit deliberate. I just, you know, enjoy so much throwing you guys around on the screen, hey? No, I don't know where it is, so I'm going to use this one. So, I really enjoy going in with Treehouse. And then you can actually, hold on, you can use just some lip ice or something just to prep your lip. I have the MAC Prep and Prime thing, but I really don't know what the point of it is. But don't waste your money, because I don't quite get it. I've had it for like 3 years now, and I still don't understand what the point is. So what I do with it, because I have it, is I just apply it as a prep and prime. And then I literally just take this, well, not this brush, but I'm going to use this one today because I don't know where the other one is. And then I go into like Oak, which is a good brown shade, and I line my lips. I don't overline because I did that at a stage. I really went into the overlining and it just looked embarrassing actually. So we embrace our tiny little lip kisses, Saka. I really want to get lip fillers once in my life, but I have a theory, and I don't know if it's true. Anyone that does lip fillers, let me know. If you do lip fillers, wouldn't that stretch your skin, and then you'd get more wrinkles when they dissolve? So over time, you'd have to do more and more and more. I don't know. Is it a thing or not? Okay, so then I just on the outer edges fill that in a little. Not a lot, just like to create some shape, you know? Get a little bit of definition going. And then I just like swoop it in. So same thing this side. Just swoop it in there. A small blending brush would actually be best for this, but once again, we're using what we've got in our hands right now. I've got so many brushes. I don't have like a lack in brushes. I've got a lack in the ability to find the ones that I need when I need them. And then I'm gonna go down the center, just a little, like so. Okay, that's the base. Now I'm gonna take my finger and go, I like vintage for this, so, and just tap that on there. And then you can go a little bit of Warrior just to do a little bit of a highlight point. And if you really want to be cutesy, you can take some of the highlights and do a little bit like that. And then you've got a very cute makeup look. Now, you can keep that matte, but I love applying a Dunky Velvet Radiance for the little heart. You can also then, what I like doing is adding lip gloss. I really need to figure out my life and sort out my makeup and stuff. I really need to. It's a problem. It is a real problem for me right now. I don't know where it is. I found it. Anyway, and then I literally just go over my lips. It looks very dark on there. It is a bit dark, I would say, maybe. But anyway, and then I literally just blend that with the lip gloss. And then, like, how cute is that? You definitely can go lighter. I think I went a little bit dark on this. I don't know though. I like it. I like it a lot. Vibe. And then you can just mascara and call it a day. Now this took me half an hour, but I talk a lot, so this shouldn't take you more than 15 minutes, I feel like. Especially not if it's like a routine thing. Okay, so I'm just gonna go for the Sephora mascara today. I just like to rotate. Hello, Mikey! Hoe gaan het? I'm alweer. Ek mis jou. Jy moet sê wanneer ons kan bel when you have a chance. And then I like just rotating between my mascaras because that way I get some use out of all of them before they dry up and call it a day on me. And also I feel like unpopular opinion, but mascaras, like, yes, there are mascaras that just look different or whatever, but it just also like brings me joy to look a little different every day. Like to not have to use the exact same thing every day. But also, hoarding is not the solution. We do not need 16 different types of one makeup product. Like, that is a massive problem that's happening in society right now. Is we are trusting what other people say too much, especially when other people get sponsored to say things. And it's like, oh, mascara just makes such a difference. Hello. Yeah, mascara. And then obviously because it's me, I'm gonna add glitter to my face, but that's just because it's me. Like normal people, you normies, won't do that. But let's make it a thing. Like seriously, let's make it a thing. Oh, I just nearly pooped my whole eyes. If you guys want glitter, I'm your contact person. Send me a DM. I'm South African based, so don't know how that would go because our postal services for international use aren't the best. But hey, if you're in South Africa, I can put you a pocky. Okay. Also, I sell date blocks, so lols. If you like date blocks, date bites, yes queen, hit me up. Doen jy? Daar begin vandag joh. Het sal lekker wees. Ag, ek mis jou so baie. Ek hoop dit gaan goed. Hope life's treating you well. I also enjoy using this as a highlighter. This and this and this, and they just all look so good. So I just like to go in with that and do some highlight, but that's also very, very, very extravagant. Like this is very my style because I like glitter a lot. Like this is a very, it is there in your face kind of highlight. So once again, most likely if you're doing a more everyday makeup look, probably like won't do that because it is a lot, but I love that. And I literally go to the gym in a full face of makeup. So I think when it comes to makeup and what is societal norms, don't take my opinion. But if you don't give a damn because you do realize that no one actually really matters to the extent of like people's opinions on your joy and what brings you joy, really doesn't make a difference in your life. And it really shouldn't. Like if it makes you happy, why do you care? Like why do you actually care what other people think? Because your joy is more precious than other people's opinions. Anyway. Oh, yes, queen! Anyway. Yes. So, then I'm doing glitter because glitter bomb. Hello. If you haven't caught on by now, I'm very much sorry to say that I do think you are a little bit slow. I'm sorry I said it. Don't come for me. Don't cancel me. Ooh, I don't actually care though. Only God can cancel me, and that is my final destination date. Lol. Yeah, I'm not asking. Please, spare my soul. Spare my life. For very long. I like doing my glitter like this because, unpopular opinion, but the whole Zara Larsson thing kind of ruined my makeup vibes for me because people started telling me I look like Zara Larsson, and I'm like, girl, I've been doing that makeup for so many years now. So now I had to change my makeup look to look a little bit not like Zara Larsson because I like looking like me. Like she's beautiful. That's not the problem. The problem is I like being me. I like being different. So, thank you. Thank you very much. I also think it looks very pretty. Yes. I definitely need to do some scrubby and some touchy whatchamacallits, skincare. But anywho, then I've got little rhinestones, but I don't have a tweezer, so I don't know if I'm actually going to do rhinestones today, because I find it so much easier to apply them with a tweezer. Let's attempt to, and then based on how that goes, we'll decide whether we are applying rhinestones or not. I mean, it's actually not so difficult. We'll be okay. So the rhinestones I like doing at like the end of my cheekbone, if that makes sense, like going to my hairline vibes. I just find the placement there to be cutesy. I don't know, because it's like then I say that, but every single day my rhinestones are at a different place on my face, so never mind, scratch that thought. Okay, and I like doing like one side sometimes. Like I don't have to do both sides. It's the beauty in it. But I do want to do a little bit more. Oh, that one was so close to the other one. That's the other thing. When you've got tweezers, you can literally put them exactly where you want them to go. And then it just looks beautiful. Okay. I know, right? Little. I need to get more rhinestones. So if anyone wants to send me rhinestones off of Temu, hi. Be my rhinestone dealer. Yeah, I'm gonna call it. Should we do a star for the vibes? I think so. Because ons is sterretjies. Where's my sterretjies? Sterretjies even my julle speeltjie se vibes. Like gaan kyk speeltjie van Bobby van Jaarsval die video. Dis eintlik 'n movie se vibe. So when it comes to doing the stars, I kind of, what I do is I take, let me take this one, take a fluffy brush and then the darker shade of whatever color I did on my eyes. So I'm gonna do vintage and I don't really want to do oak, but I'm just gonna, my stencil cracked, so now it's like not really doing it as it's supposed to. But anyway, I'm just gonna go into vintage, and I like focusing it around the corner areas, because like I like keeping the middle as a highlight. So like, yeah, blending that around the corners, and then from there I'm just gonna go very lightly into oak, very lightly, and just on maybe the outer edges. And then I'm gonna go into Champs, which is this beautiful pinky shade, and then I'm gonna tap that on there, and then I'm gonna go into Clouds, which is that very gorgeous highlighty, the light one, and just in the center of that, try and focus it on the center, and that way, oh, hold on, I need to show you guys closer. You can't really see, but it shifts like color based on where you are. Anyway, that was that. So thanks for watching. I really don't know if these lives are uploading on YouTube. I don't know how it works. It's supposed to, but I don't know if it does. So let me know if you can actually see yesterday's makeup tutorial. Well, not tutorial because I'm not a professional. It's just join my makeup vibes. I really enjoyed this again. So tata yalla. Bye. Oh wait, I should probably show you what it looks like. That would be appropriate. This is the look. Okay, cool. Bye.